Attorney Ben Crump is not only representing the family of Andrew Brown Jr., he is also representing the family of Anthony Thompson Jr., a black teenager killed by police here locally inside Austin East High School earlier this month. Well, last week, Knox County District Attorney General Sharm Allen announced no officers would be charged in Thompson's death. She also released video footage from that shooting. That video that she walked us all through, viewed by many in the Knoxville and Austin East community. We wondered about the impact of seeing that video on kids. So we had WATE.com reporter Austin Martin speak to a mental health professional about its impact and how parents can process traumatic experiences with their children.
Hi, everyone. I'm joined right now by Allison Douglas with the Harmony Family Center. So, Allison, today we're talking about how to talk to your kids after a traumatic experience at school, outside of school, and just kind of how parents can walk their kids and be there for their kids a little more.
Sure. Yes. What a great topic. Parents do need to really engage with their kids after a child has faced something traumatic, and that can be anything from something that happens in the natural world, like a flood or other disaster. It can be a car accident, something like a school shooting, or even violence in the community can all be considered traumatic events in the life of a child.
As we're talking about these different types of events, are there different ways to deal with each type, and kind of walk me through those?
Well, what you want to do as a caregiver to children is for you as the adult to be as calm and stable and steady as you can. Kids need to feel safe, and they gain that feeling of felt safety through their adults, right? Through the adults that care for them. And so we as the grown-ups need to be as regulated as we can. And so sometimes that means we may need to call on our supports for help, right? So if it also impacted you as the adult, you may need some supports if you are feeling out of sorts. But if you are feeling regulated and able to connect with your child, that's what they really need, is that adult connection.
With these traumatic events, sometimes people deal with it in different time periods. So some are immediately and some are a little later. And so how do you kind of identify if it's a later time?
Sure. So you really do want to be open to talk to your child about what they've experienced at any point, right? We all process trauma differently, but we all process trauma in little bursts. It's not like something that typically we just come and tell everything that happened and then it's over, right? So often what will happen is you're with your child, maybe at an event or somewhere, and they might be reminded of what happened. And so in that moment, they may just be really hypervigilant. They may get really sad or scared. And so in that moment, we don't have to say, tell me everything about this, or does this remind you exactly of what happened? What we can do in those small moments is say, I can tell you're really scared and I'm here, right? Being there for your child and being available to connect through relationship is far more important than having these big words to say to them or having the answers, right? Even as adults, we don't know why some things happen.
All right. Thanks, Allison.
Thank you.